I'm Doug from Global West. Thought I'd take a minute here to talk to you about these components we have on the table here. This happens to be for a 1958 Impala. It's for the rear suspension. And on the 1958 Impala, instead of running one upper arm and a panhard rod in the back, they ran an upper control arm attached to the back of the differential. And it's a huge upper control arm. Of course, we built it out of a tube, but it's a large stamping, bolts to the frame, and then this particular end of it attaches to a bracket on the back of the differential at the very top. And that was where the pinion angle was controlled from, but it also had to do with lateral movement. This particular design, instead of running a panhard rod, which would be on 59 through 64, and we have a couple videos explaining those differences between the 58 and 59 through 64, they had this upper arm on there with this rubber bushing, and that was the sole component that would control lateral movement on that particular car. Well, they had a lot of problems with that, and as you can imagine, in 58's the only year, 59 they got away from it. Well, this particular idea of controlling lateral movement and handling the pinion angle and whatever is not too bad of an idea in certain applications. Now, like if you're running an airbag system or if you're running hydraulics and you have a lot of movement that you're using in the vehicle, this actually works very well versus a panhard rod, because the panhard rod is constantly shifting the differential laterally, where this is always going to keep it in the center. So we built a different package for the 58, as you can see right now. I'll explain this in a second, that will control that and you won't lose your pinion angle. That was the biggest problem back then, is losing the pinion angle, and they did have that lateral movement issue due to the rubber bushings. So this right here is a bracket that attaches on the back of the differential. There's some welding involved. Very minor, easy to do, and this will also attach to a 9-inch, by the way. But we have these mounts right here that will be welded to the differential, and then there's a shim pack that's right here. And instead of having the pinion angle be, it is what it is sort of thing, and there was some shims that you could do back in the days, we actually do the shim pack right here. So this is going to be attached to the diff, like I said, and then by changing the thickness of this, these shims right here, you'll be able to adjust your pinion angle. And once you adjust your pinion angle and get it set, it's going to be locked in, it's not going to move. Now for controlling the lateral movement, we have a spherical bearing in here. And this is designed to hold the differential laterally. It'll allow the differential to tilt, if you can see how this pivots. And it won't be working the bushing at all, because it allows for that action. And this will also control the lateral. The upper control arm has got our del-a-lum bushings in there, which allow a straight up and down action. They're fully loopable, they don't squeak. And when installed, the differential will be direct in the center of the vehicle. It won't move laterally. Now for guys with airbags and hydraulics, the nice thing about this is you've got smooth movement all the way through your suspension travel, and nothing's going to change laterally, okay? The part number for this is a TBC 58. It only fits 58s. This will not go on to a 59 through 64. It's a real nice way of solving the problems that were originally occurred in 1958. TBC 58. Check it out.